Welcome back. It's Backpack, and today I want to tell you about one of the important sites. If you are in Cairo, make sure you never miss this place because it is one of the unique sites and also it is rich with many different places and monuments around. Well, talking about the Citadel here in Cairo, the Saladin Citadel, and talking about many different spots inside. But the most famous or the first one I would like to move around and to bring you more about it is the Muhammad Ali Mosque, the Alabaster Mosque. Why do we call it this and why it is really very special, and people usually coming from all over the world to discover and find out more about the Mosque of Muhammad Ali? This is exactly what I'm going to talk about right now.
It is very interesting to delve in Egypt's history, not only the ancient but the modern as well. To know more about Egyptian leaders who played a magnificent role in history. One person among the many who have led Egypt through its 5,000 years of history is Muhammad Ali Pasha, an unusual visionary who knew how to use the talent and advice of his advisors, that his leadership expanded Egypt's influence and its agricultural technology into the surrounding countries. Inside the citadel, there are some historic sites that are must-see, that reflect modern Egypt, though certainly not one of the most ancient mosques in Cairo, nor even one of the most historic because of its grandeur and its location in the citadel, the Mosque of Muhammad Ali, which is the most popular Islamic mosque among tourists. This mosque is also sometimes referred to as the Alabaster Mosque due to its extensive use of that stone on some of the exterior walls and other surfaces. The mosque is the largest structure built during the first half of the 19th century. It is more impressive from a distance than close up, though there its artistic merit is questionable. It is an unparalleled contribution to the skyline of Cairo, visible high. has a great dome and towering minarets that give the citadel a romantic oriental quality. It is almost certainly the first feature that catches one's eyes at the fortress. The Mosque of Muhammad Ali, in its architecture, Muhammad Ali Pasha achieved a radical break with all traditional characteristics of Cairo architecture from the Mamluk to the late Ottoman period. Originally, the planning of the mosque was assigned to Muhammad Ali's French architect Pascal Coste, who probably would have built it in the local Mamluk style, judging from his interest in Cairo's traditional architecture. However, for a reason, Muhammad Ali changed his mind and hired a Greek architect Yusuf Bushnak to design the mosque on a plan similar to that of the Mosque of Sultan Ahmad in Istanbul, known as the Blue Mosque. It was built in 1830, combined with its prominent location and its profile of domes flanked by a pair of slender high minarets, contributed to its prestige. The Egyptians themselves place a great deal of pride in this monument. The pencil-shaped minarets, over 18 meters high, stand on bases only 3 meters wide. Though the architecture of the mosque is entirely Ottoman, the domes are, relative to their width, higher and less squat than those in Istanbul. The complex consists of two parts. the mosque proper to the east and the open courtyard or sahn to the west. The plan of the mosque is a central dome carried on 4 piers and spherical pendantives flanked by 4 half domes. Four smaller domes on each corner. There is also a dome that separates the mihrab ceiling from the Qibla wall. The whole structure is amazing. Each corner is unique on its own. That makes one stand for some time to capture some pictures and search for more information about this great structure with its corners, ceiling, and courtyard. Citadel in which the mosque is located reflect power and sovereignty of that age. Just moving inside the mosque to find out more about this masterpiece. The eastern section is the part that was dedicated to prayer. It is square in shape and each side measuring 41 meters, as it has a roof with a central dome which is 52 meters in height, resting on 4 large arches supported by massive piers. Surrounding the big central dome, there are 4 half domes, while there are 4 more small domes covering the corners. The marble mihrab is covered by a half dome at the lower level. The domes are pointed and covered with medallions and other motifs. The interior dome is impressive because of its size and shape. Which include the names of God and also Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessing of Allah be upon him. The mosque has two mimbars or pulpits. The original one is larger and made of wood decorated with gilded ornaments, while the smaller one is of marble, as it was gifted to the mosque by King Farouk in 1939 AD. Above the entrance is a grand gallery supported on marble pillars with a stunning bronze balustrade. Right of the entrance is the white marble tomb of Muhammad Ali, adorned with floral motifs and pointed and gilded inscriptions. Originally, Muhammad Ali was not buried in this mosque. Later, though, during the time of King Abbas I, his body was transferred from Housh al-Basha to the inside of the mosque, where it rests inside the bronze grille. As for the western section, the courtyard or the Sahr, this large open courtyard is about 54 meters in length and 53 meters in width, surrounded by a single archway walk and showcases naves raised on pillars and roofed with small domes. the middle of the courtyard, there is the octagonal ablution fountain covered by a large lidded domed canopy resting on 8 pillars with natural ornaments. This type of fountain was created for sacred washing during religious ceremonies. Inside the dome is another smaller one. In the walls of the courtyard rocks, there are 46 windows, while the eastern wall has 8 windows, and this includes a frieze of an inscription of the Quran. And opposite to the doorway of the prayer house, there is this famous clock that was presented to Muhammad Ali as a present in 1845 by the French King Louis Philippe. At the west and the north corners, there are 2 slender octagonal minarets that rise to 82 meters in height, and they both feature 2 balconies.
With this, we come to the end of our backpack for today. Thank you all for joining us. Next time, we'll be back and more about Egypt. We try in our program actually to bring you more about the important sites, just like a tour guide, to guide you and to find out where you can enjoy your vacation. Make sure to join us again next time. Until we meet again, bye.